I'll be honest, I did not think we were going to get any trading today. And then the last little bit, look at this thing coming down. What I'm planning on doing is this down here, the bottom of this red box will be 40 pips. As it narrows into that, which it's getting close, 38 pips, I'm going to put a trailing stop on this position 10 pips below it. So no matter what, I'm going to make 30 pips. That's the plan. And if this thing continues to fall off, just start racking up some cash. That's the plan. So if it does that, I'm going to trim it based off the 30 pips. So this 6,000 unit position here, I'm pre-planning 30 pips of profit, which means I'm going to trim 1,262 units off that position and then allow this guy to work. That's the plan. We got to get to 40 though. Okay, so let me show you how this is going to look. We're going to partially close this guy 1,262 units. And then we're going to put a trailing stop on this guy down here. I'm going to turn this into trailing and I'm going to put this at 10 pips. So we're just over 40. So we're going to partially close this here and we're going to modify this here. So now, worst case scenario, I make 30 pips, 30 pips of profit. Best case scenario, who knows? If this thing continues to fall off, we'll just continue to make some extra profits on the trade. So left on this long position, we have 425 units. And this one will be gone because this 6,000 unit position, no matter what, we're going to get rid of. We're just going to let that continue to grind. So to balance this hedge when the time comes would be 4,738 units. Well, it might be like 10% of the time a plan comes together. But man, I love it when a plan comes together. Look at this. We just keep popping these little signs up right here. So red box, that is our 10 pip corridor. This green line right here, that's 30 pips. We are below that now. The red bottom of the red box would have been 40 pips. I put that on there for nice little visual aid for this fancy little channel we're running here. So you can see this area right here, it was in the money, but not our take profit zone. This red box, that's where it become a take profit zone. This is now currently 46 pips in the money, which means our trailing stop is doing its job and just trailing just like a little puppy following around 10 pips away, just trailing away. Maybe this thing will tank and come right down into this area and we will trail it all the way. Likelihood probably pretty slim of that, but you know, giving ourselves a chance. You know what I say? If you got a chance, take it. So I stepped away, went and grabbed some lunch, and came back, and our trailing stop has picked up. Came all the way down to here and is reeling itself back up. So that stop was closed out at 1.36979. So right below where it's at, actually a couple pips below where it's at. We're definitely above where that position was. So now what we're doing is we're in the position of squeezing. We had 425 units on the top over here on the long side, plus an 8,000 unit position. And now on the short side, we've got this 3687 unit position down here. So we're unbalanced by 4,738 units. That's what we need to put into balance. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a sell stop order 30 pips below the market. And we're going to try and hold that. That's a stagnant squeezer. So 30 pips below that would be what, 71? So right here, put a sell stop. And this is going to be for 4738. So now we have a backstop in. If the market flushes, we'd pick this up. If not, and it rebounds and kind of cooks up here, then what we'll do is we'll just squeeze this Sweet. So this thing continues to rebound. It's at 704. So we're gonna take this up to, what would that be, like 74? We'll take it right to 75, modify this. So everything we do now is just gravy. We're just squeezing away. Again, that was closed off at 979. So we're up about 7 pips on the squeeze. We actually don't need this anymore. So let's take it off. That green line is where we drop the position. It's that time where we should hop into the comment section and see what we have out there. Oh, this is kind of an interesting comment. So this guy wrote, "Hey, Chad, sometimes from trimming an inside hedge, a position can jump the fence and become an outside position, larger than the one it leapfrogged. Any negative effect from this? Thanks, mate." So this would be an actual scenario where this could happen right here. So if this position went up, hopped this position, and was in the money, one thing you could consider doing at that point is bundle these two. And I often do that. Just bundle them, close them together, and create one position. That way, you're not managing multiple positions up there that are kind of stacked at the same place. Or you can just let it leapfrog, close it, and then leapfrog again and close it. There's actually no wrong or right way. If you want to bundle them and consolidate into one position, just treat them as one big average position. Something to consider on that one. Good question. Here's a question. Can you please post your balance sheet at the end of the month showing how much you've made or lost? At any time in any video, you can look right down here in the bottom and you can see I'm not taking any money out of this account. These are real numbers. This is my NAV. This is my margin used. This is my open profit. This is my NAV. This is my open profit. This is my margin used, my margin available on both sides. You can add them up anytime you want. As far as profits and losses, I actually don't lose any money. This is just an open profit. And I want to point out the word open profit. I don't close positions for a loss. I just wait until I have an opportunity to trim the hedge. One person wrote, "Use lot, not unit, confused." All right, I'm going to make this simple. I have 8,000 lots in one position on the long side with 425 lots on a long position, which is a total of 8,425 lots with an open position of 3,687 lots on the short side and a pending order of 4,738 lots on the short side to balance the hedge of a grand total of 8,425 lots. You can call them lots, you can call them units, you can call them bananas, you could call them apples, oranges, pears. Doesn't really matter. Shares, what you call it doesn't really matter. Just as long as you're keeping track of your hedge. All right. And the comment of the day, can you make tutorial about trimming? Make it clearly. This is all in caps, which means you're yelling at me. Kind of hurt my feelings. It's made me a little bit verklempt. You know, an exclamation point at the end. Are you kidding? Sheesh. Sorry, man. The entire video is about trimming. I literally just trimmed in the last 2 videos. If it is not clear for you, if it is not make it clearly, here's my advice. Move on.